Good morning from out at the forge. Today we're going to be working on a project that I've been thinking about for quite a while. Not sure how it's going to work out, but we're going to give it a shot. For a while now, I've been wanting to make a largish blade, say something that would suit the early to mid 1800s fashion. I want something that looks like it was made by just your basic village blacksmith, so I'm not going for anything that's fancy and shiny and looks factory made. But we're going to see where we go. Maybe a big Bowie, maybe an Arkansas toothpick. We'll see. But we are going to use 1084 high carbon steel, which is fairly traditional blade steel. Got a piece 1/4 inch thick, 1.5 inches wide already made up. And for our fittings, because I will be probably making a cross guard and a pommel cap for this, we're going to use wrought iron, piece of wrought iron. It's an old wagon tire. Lord knows how old that is. I'm going to be doing part of this on the power hammer, part of it on the anvil. And this is probably going to be a multi-video series, so stick around, let's see what happens. Going to start out at the power hammer, my 1084 stock. And all I'm going to do here at the power hammer is draw out what's going to be the tang of the blade. It's going to be a through tang design. And I'm just going to draw the tang out. I'll do all the blade work on the anvil. Of course, this could be done on the anvil too, but I've got a tool, might as well use it. Now I want this tang about 4 3/4, 4.5, 4 3/4 long. 4 3/4 would be good, yeah. That'll give me plenty of room to put on the guard. And your tang needs to taper both ways. It needs to taper both in width and thickness. Straighten it out a little bit. Now we'll start on the blade. Start out by forging our tip. Notice I had ground the end of my stock round, and that helps keep from getting fish lips and save me the trouble of having to beat the corners back in. Now I'm just going to work out my point. Drawing out a taper, working from both sides. Trying to keep my thickness uniform as I go. I want a fairly long tapering point on this. So it's going to take a couple heats to draw it out where I want it. Getting pretty good. Now I won't hammer this all the way to a dead point. Just pretty close. Because I'm going to want sort of a flat end for making the guard. You'll understand why when we get around to making the guard. And I like for the tip of a double-edged blade to be a little bit flat. It helps keep from burning the tip when you're grinding the edges in, when you're grinding the bevel in. I want about 11.5, 12-inch blade. We've got our profile drawn out. Now we'll start our bevels. Now I'm pulling steel down from the center line, and I'm working both sides, trying to work both sides evenly. And I'm really just working one hammer width at a time. Double-edged blades are super tricky. They are a pain in the neck to get them right, but it can be done if you're willing to just take your time. And apparently we're taking some more time because here's a part of the video that I forgot to edit out, but that's okay. Get back to it. And once again, work both sides, drawing material instead of from the other side, drawing down from the center. So I want that nice central ridge in this blade. I want this blade to be kind of diamond shaped. Trying to stay even, work both sides. I intend to bring this blade to a good bright satin. So it's going to take a certain amount of grinding anyway, but the more I can forge, the less I have to grind, and I hate grinding, as I've said so many times before. So I'm just going to take my time and forge it to where it needs to be. Oh, and apparently we had some more sloppy editing here because that's another little bit of the clip that I didn't bother to edit out. Oh, well. Now, if you hammer too much on one side, that blade will start bowing in the other direction. And then the only way you can correct it is to go back and work the other side. If you don't keep your center line just about right, you'll make a mess out of a double-edged blade every time. Try to keep things straight as I go. Try to keep my bevels even. Such a pain in the neck. If I'd been doing a single edge Bowie, I'd be done by now. But, I hadn't made a double-edged blade on video, I don't think, ever. It's been a long time since I made one just because, so why not? I'll just work a little later today and get on those orders. And out here at the tips where things really start getting finicky. Because you don't have much room to draw that central, to draw the steel down from the center to keep that central spine raised. And it will really get out of shape in a hurry if you're not super careful. It's not too bad. I said earlier this is going to be probably a multi-video series, and I guess it will because this video is already going to be too long to do the guard. I'll do the guard on the next one. And we'll just keep working out towards that tip. Really finicky work. By the way, if you hear panning or clicking sounds in the background, that's my old dog walking around in the house. She's doing her best to annoy me today. Yep. It's not going to turn out too bad. Just going to have to work it a little bit. Even things out. Now that's about 12 inches. A little over 12 inches, but I'm going to lose some of that length. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Be sure and leave us a comment, and I'll put up the video of the guard being forged next. Thanks for watching.